Really, what intro are we what intro are we rolling? How about some T.I.?
I'm just waiting to die. I'm the supplier of fire. If you're chasing the highs, never win or why it's the way that he died. Did he stand like a man to the day that he died? Or was he reaching for guns or trying to run? Or was he outside in the lawn in front of his son? If you run in your mouth, you could die in the slum. Cause in the south where I'm from, they dying for crumbs. You can die for your partners or die for your mom. You can die cause niggas just heard their alarm. You stealing a down on a plane, let's say it's a bomb. When they running into the tower, let's just say it's a dawn. Screaming a lot the moment that it's hitting the building. Total disregard all men, women, and children. Niggas get killed when people mix their money with fear. I'm spilling my money up in the wall, some in the ceiling. I'm just one of the millions of niggas who bucket. Hey, it's a war going on and they killing for none. We in denial all the while, they were flicking the buttons. I'd rather be dying for something instead of living for nothing. End of discussion. Ain't no more talk. Just start killing niggas off till ain't no more chalk or no more tape. The outline, no more scenes or no more crime. No more dying for no more fiends and no more reels and things and no more green and no more chains and rings that go bling bling and no more passion in rapping. And so it seems it's just these talentless rappers, they all acting and I know. So ain't no more talk. Just start killing niggas off till ain't no more chalk and no more tape. The outline, no more scenes and no more crime. No more dying for no more fiends and no more reels and things and no more green and no more chains and rings that go bling bling and no more passion in rapping. And so it seems it's just these talentless rappers, they all acting and I know. Yeah, they said it wasn't no more green for no more rhyme, no more room for no more kings and no more crown to be given. But by no means am I any more conceited than this game needed. And if I say it, believe it, I'm running the region, you see it popping and blowing, no stopping, I'm going. I'm just telling you, knowing you sleeping or hating, and I don't care what you niggas is thinking or saying. But you know who, the one who say you know what or the you know where. But if you the best, is you gon' care? Nah, I ain't think so either. But we know greed will make you do strange things if we ain't people. And if you're busting by nothing, then we ain't equal. You just cussing for nothing and poisoning people. And it's embarrassing laughing at all of your songs. And you can hate me right now, but you miss me for long when I'm gone. Ay, ain't no more talk. Just start killing niggas off till ain't no more chalk or no more tape. The outline, no more scenes or no more crime. No more dying for no more fiends and no more reels and things and no more green and no more chains and rings that go bling bling and no more passion in rapping. And so it seems it's just these talentless rappers, they all acting and I know. So ain't no more talk. Just start killing niggas off till ain't no more chalk and no more tape. The outline, no more scenes and no more crime. No more dying for no more fiends and no more reels and things and no more green and no more chains and rings that go bling bling and no more passion in rapping. And so it seems it's just these talentless rappers, they all acting and I know.
Oops, sorry about that. Alright, so what is it? Yep. Yep. All right. So what are we talking about tonight? We were talking about Sam's Club. If you didn't know already, ooh, my camera is not on. Is my mic even on? Am I here? Hello? 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 Am I here? All right. So Sam's Club. Sam's Club. Oop. Let me go back up here. See if I can do it like that. Does that look right? Can y'all see that? No. Alright, well, hold on. Sam's Club. These guys. These guys right here. You recognize that? Anybody recognize that? Good, I'm glad that you do recognize it, because it is a your town fixture or a your state fixture. About 650 stores or better in 47 states. They started out taking over the Pace Club memberships of Kmart, if y'all remember those. But this is a Walton store. This is a privately owned store. This is not a... I don't even think they're on the stock market. I'm pretty sure that they don't even... Sam's... I know Walmart is publicly traded, but I don't think Sam's Club is. That's what I'm looking up right now. Let's see, because normally on a wiki page it'll show their stock prices right off the bat and stuff like that. So I've yet to find anywhere that Sam's Club actually... Alright, so I'm thinking that they aren't, but let's just go through it. It's American chain membership, only retail warehouse club owned and operated by Walmart, founded in 1983, named after Walmart founder Sam Walton. As of 2012, Sam's Club chain serves 47 million U.S. members, and it's the 8th largest U.S. retailer. It's the 8th largest U.S. retailer. As of January 31st, 2008, Sam's Club ranks second in sales volume among warehouse clubs with $56 billion in sales, behind Costco. Sam's Club had sales of $57 to $157 billion in what? I don't understand how that. I'm not reading that right. Reported 3% sales increase January 2018. Sam's Club operates 597 membership warehouse clubs in 45 U.S. states. That's as of this year. They just have a couple of states where they don't operate. Has 161 locations in Mexico, 27 in Brazil, 18 in China. So what we're not seeing is that Sam's Club has been bitching about losing money, right? Because we're going to look at this thing from a lot of different angles tonight. We're going to look at this thing from a lot of different angles. Now, right off the bat, I'm going to say, let's talk about Walmart's closing. The Walmarts that closed. We know that they closed down all their little express Walmarts and shit like that. But then they closed down a shitload of other Walmarts, claimed that they had these mysterious plumbing problems, and closed them down, emptied the stores out. And at the same time, oh, by the way, this show tonight is brought to you by Flat Immaculate Contraption. That's right. Flat Immaculate Contraption brought you this show tonight. And also Preparation H. So Flat Immaculate Contraption is not working for Preparation H, I assure you. He ain't a shield for Preparation H, I promise. I wish he was, though, because maybe we could get a better deal with him or something. I don't know. Just saying. What was I going to show you? Oh, yeah. So, So they closed down all these Walmarts, and I mean a lot of them, and a lot of Walmart, and like Walmart never opened up a Walmart that lost money at all. They never opened up a Walmart that lost fucking money. Here's and this is where my biggest contention with all these closings are, and I'm gonna get back to SAMS in a second. Now keep in mind that when Walmart closes down a joint, every joint that you can look at that Walmart had open that they closed down, they own the whole fucking strip mall. Or they were the biggest anchor tenant in the damn strip mall. So when Walmart went under or closed down a store, pretty much everybody quit going to those same shopping centers because there was another Walmart around the corner. The shopping centers are still big. I mean, it's just, there's so many things that go into when a big business like Sam's or Walmart shuts its doors. And it's not about just, we just lost these jobs right here, or a easy place to shop or something like that. There's a whole lot more going on than that. Now, after these Walmart stores closed down, you started seeing all these videos popping up on the deep underground bunkers. Y'all remember these? All the videos where people were starting to make videos right at the entrances to all these fucking tunnels to nowhere. And they were always showing these fucking trucks rolling into these things with Walmart or Sam's Club on the side of the truck. Do y'all remember? I mean, I can show them to you if you don't remember. If anybody doesn't remember, just say I don't remember and I'll bring them up. I'll give you a minute. Okay, I guess everybody's I have not taken so we can take it, or we can we've not taken the deep underground tunnels or bunkers out of their position. We've not taken Walmart out of its position. We are not taking Sam's out of their position. We know we saw the videos of the trucks at the same time Walmart stores were closing, and at the same time we were seeing Walmart fortify their premises, their empty fucking stores. Now they said it was for security. Yet they put up NATO grade razor wire around all their rooftops and stuff like that, saying they were like trying to protect the air conditioning units and shit from scavengers. But the problem is if you measure those same stores and then go price the NATO razor wire, you'll find that the razor wire costs 5 times more than all the fucking AC units sitting on their goddamn roof. You know, when you're talking about the installation and all that. So you're going to put up shit that costs more to protect something else. That's like, well, it's fucking stupid is what it is. It's stupid for anybody to ask me to even entertain the we're trying to protect something straw man. And then they put 24-hour security guards and fucking what looks to be like guardhouse towers in their parking lots and shit like that. And everybody says, no, you're just being conspiracy theorists. There's nothing going on here. There is no there. There is no there. And damn it, what happens when fucking Sam's start throwing up their fucking razor wire and fencing off all their shit? These people gonna say, yeah, they're just trying to protect their fucking infrastructure. Okay, so let me just fucking stop you there. If that is your position. I understand the investor class in this country, and I understand how corporate stock takeovers, I understand that. I understand how sometimes it's easier and more profitable to liquidate than to carry on. Now, when it comes to Walmart closing a store down, that, just one store, but when they start drying up all these other stores, well, the first thing they did when they built these stores is they got tax breaks from all the counties and cities that they were in on their property taxes, which is pretty much to infinity. They don't even have to be in goddamn business anymore. They still get the tax breaks on the damn land. Now, if you owned a Walmart, and you owned the strip mall the Walmart was sitting in, and your Walmart is not unprofitable, it's just not profitable enough for the investment class. So they're going to shut the Walmart down and then lose all the other tenants in the complex. Because right now, like up the street from me, where there is a Walmart, they're at less than 50% occupancy on the whole thing. There's like 60 little businesses. There's only like 25 open, including the Walmart. The rest of them are just fucking blank shops. Some of them ain't even been upfitted for nobody ever. They still remain like you can still see the steel studs. I mean, this is like 15 years later. What am I doing? What am I not doing? I didn't see anything, so y'all. Oh. Well, no, it says it says hidden by sweetheart. Was unhidden by sweetheart. Well, what was he saying? Just leave him alone. Just fucking, I don't even care. I don't even care. That's, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I can't help you. Fuck, I got I don't know. I don't care. Doesn't matter. Moving on. So let's get back to Sam's Club now. Did I take Walmart out of their position, or the corporations, or the liquidation, the security, the spending more money than the if you got a business, a hole in the ground, and it's a business and it is profitable, are you going to close the doors because it's not profitable enough? Because that's what they want me to believe. They want me to believe that they're going to shut down all the Sam's Clubs because they're not profitable enough, when they raked in $57 fucking billion last year. Okay. All right. Okay. So now that we covered that, let's go back to Sam's Club. Now, on a very low estimate, I came up with a figure of 12,800 or something employees at all these 630 plus Sam's Club locations. Now, this is not including the truck drivers or anything like that. Now, what I did was I took 600 times 20. That'd be 20 employees for each store at 600 stores. Now, I'm lowballing the estimate. 600 stores, 20 employees per store comes up to 12,000 something employees. Okay, this is in America. Now, they didn't tell anybody anything yesterday. When Sam's closed their doors at 7 p.m. or 9 p.m. last night and sent all their customers, all their employees home or whatever, they didn't tell them don't come to work tomorrow. They didn't tell them we're going to be closed tomorrow and forever thereafter. They didn't tell them anything like that. You had 12,000 plus people might have drove fucking a couple hours down the road just to get to work to their minimum fucking wage job. Now we're going to get to these minimum wage jobs and these other people here in a second, because what you don't do is you don't close your fucking doors and you don't give people notice. That's kind of fucked up. You know, it's fucked up to do that to a couple of people and you're just a small-time employer. You're a fucking nobody with 5 people on the clock. When you start going into bankruptcy, you start telling your employees, hey, you better start looking for another job, because I ain't going to be in business fucking at the end of the month the way things are going. So, just want to let you know. No, they didn't do that. They didn't do that at all. What they did was they closed their doors last night and then put up a sign in the window that said, this store has been closed. Sorry for the inconvenience. And this is what 12,000 plus employees showed up to this morning when they went to work. They might have been driving in 2 feet of fucking snow and ice to get their lame asses to the fucking minimum wage job that they're working. Because that's how they feel about them. I know you're going, well, why are you going to call them lame? No, it's not me calling, it's them. I'm talking as the SAMS. You know, I'm going to make you drive your lame ass a couple hours maybe. Some people maybe rode the bus. Some people everybody spent money to get to fucking work. Gas ain't goddamn free. You got people in this country right now living absolutely paycheck to fucking paycheck. And man, they got to get every fucking dime. They don't have nothing extra. They they can't get their kids in the stuff their kids want to do. And I mean, it's ridiculous. Y'all have us completely over a fucking barrel with this. You know, most Americans don't have 2 pennies to rub together. Yeah, that's right. After we get done paying rent and power and cable and shit like that, most of us don't have anything fucking left. Especially if you got a couple of kids. But these lame ass people that we hired at SAMS, that we don't have to give them the benefit of saying, you know, hey, don't spend your hard-earned money that you earned around here fucking getting to work tomorrow, or the doors are going to be shut and locked. Now, all these people that work at SAMS are generally working minimum wage. I got a SAMS Club membership. I've been in SAMS. I've seen them. They're the same thing as kind of Walmart employees. Now, Walmart just now got a big deal on their big raises and all their benefits and stuff like that. $11 an hour and shit like that. And then shortly thereafter, SAMS closes, because they're going to try to say, oh no, fucking we just can't afford giving all of our $57 billion. You telling me that your fucking employees eat up and burn up $57,000 a year? Because that's your profit? And you don't have anything left? You just can't manage it? Yeah, it's kind of a bullshit story. And I bet you anything, they're going to be liquidating all these fucking stores tomorrow. They're going to be pulling all non-perishables out of that damn store first, and they go down to the deep underground bunkers. They already did it with Walmart. Now they're doing it with 600 SAMS stores. I guess because they stopped with the Walmart bullshit because people were fucking coming unglued about it. So they flipped over to the SAMS and thought, well, maybe less people will notice. So let's go over SAMS customers, shall we? Okay, good. Who shops at SAMS? And don't say families, because families don't shop at SAMS. Families shop at Walmart. Most of the SAMS customers are small businesses that have shit in their stores that they sell. They use SAMS as their supplier of sorts. every time I've ever been in Sam's, they're doing way more business than Walmart. Every fucking cart that runs through the checkout has either got a goddamn couch on it or $10,000 worth of fucking groceries. Sam's is doing much better than fucking Walmart, but we're going to close every fucking door we got. Because we're just not profitable enough. So now you got to have a bunch of small businesses now that relied on Sam's that are going to be bouncing around trying to get over to Costco. So you did $57 billion last year in profit, yet you need to close all your doors this year? I mean, I don't really need a fucking mystical prophet walking around here at this point. At all. I don't need to call Miss fucking Cleo. I don't need to check in on all QAnon. I don't need to check on with all these other people that I've heard talking about this crap. The writing is pretty much right there for you to see. We're going to close every fucking door we got because we're not profitable enough. I'm thinking that maybe they're fixing to get into the mortuary business on a wholesale club level. Just saying. Walmart could pay all their fucking employees 10 times as much as they pay them right now at that 11. They could pay them all $50 a fucking hour. They're still going to be one of the most profitable businesses in America. Nobody's going to say, yeah, well, they raised all the fucking wages. It's going to cost them so much money. They just don't even want to be interested in it. No, it doesn't work like that. Man, you're not going to... The amount of money, it's nil. It's nothing. When you're doing the business, it's not like these people are... It's not like it's a Sam's fucking paint club. It's not a Sam's carpentry club. It's not a Sam's fucking plumbing club. You don't have to have but 20 people in the fucking store. You could pay them same people 50, 100 times as much for the same time that they're on a job at that store. $57 billion. Divided up by 600 stores. What's 57 billion divided by fucking 60? Let's see. 57. And that'd be 1, 2, 3. That'd be the hundreds of millions, hundreds of thousands, 100s. 57 billion divided by 600 equals... That's $1 million per store. $1 million per store is what their profit is. $1 million per store. I'm thinking that the fucking military and the government is paying them much more than $100 million. I mean, $1 million per store for all their inventory. Oh yeah, remember Walmart is a part of FEMA now? How much shit do they gotta roll up and roll out and shut down before everybody starts picking up on this? You can call us fear mongers all you like. Unfortunately, we have the physical evidence to back up everything we say. It's already been done. The research is already out there. You can't explain this away in accounting terms and or fiscal budgets. Just like you can't blame fucking all the Walmart closures on a goddamn plumbing problem. Just so happens that they built a fucking store in some of these places that fucking plumbers are clueless. They don't know what they're doing. Fucking you call a plumber, it floods the store out. You call another plumber, he burns the store down. It's like you just can't find a good plumber in these towns. Now they're closing 630 stores in America, and then they got all the other stores out of America. Here, let's see. I'll show you. It's a private. They got 597 in the U.S. as of January 11th this year, and this was updated today. It's 597 membership warehouse, 45 U.S. states. They got 27 in Brazil, 18 in China, and anyway, y'all read that? I don't know. Let's see now. Window capture. There you go. Yeah, I know, fucking Wikipedia, but it's really the only source I had short of trying to go through their fucking website and figure it out. I'll trust this shit on Wiki. They ain't telling me Bigfoot exists. I'm just showing you fucking what Sam's Club. Don't think that Sam's Club don't control their own page. Sam's Club totally controls this page on Wiki right here. I couldn't add or delete nothing from this page without and get it by a fucking moderator. There ain't no way. Anybody got anything they want to add to that? I'm going to move on here in a minute, but I don't know if it's just me, I'm just crazy or what, but I think that this is probably the most important news of the day, and I ain't really seen anybody fucking reporting on it. It's amazing to me. I wanted to go on earlier with it, but I was just like, I just can't believe nobody's even looking at this from a logical fucking premise while holding them in their position, leaving them comfortable right in it. That's exactly right, Zero. That was my suspicion, that all these Sam's Club stores were basically just fronts, temporary fronts. Or maybe they started out the right way and then they ended up just being temporary kind of fronts. I'm thinking that's what happened. Walmart, Sam's, the Waltons, they probably started out, everything was hunky-dory, and then they got in bed with the government somehow, and that's where we're all at now. That's what I think. Because you can't explain all the trucks going underground with all... I mean, I didn't see no fucking Steinway furniture trucks in all them videos. I didn't see no, Allied moving vans and all them. I was just seeing Walmart and Sam's trucks going down in them deep underground tunnels to fucking nowhere. Now, also, I would like to bring up the fact that the noises have stopped. The noises in the sky. The noises that seem like they just come from everywhere and anywhere. It was my suspicion for a long time that the noises, the scraping noises, sounded like somebody dragging chairs around on a floor, or tables, and fucking screeching sounds and trumpets and the whole 9 yards. I looked up and found a lot of videos on the tunnel boring machines. And unfortunately, I figured it out that the sounds everybody was hearing was coming from underground tunneling. Because they make the same screeching, scraping noises. And that's why people don't understand where the noise comes from. They think it's coming from the sky, but they don't know where to look. It sounds like it's coming from everywhere. That's because it's coming from underground. So all the noises have stopped. And now they're liquidating all the Sam's Club stores. Now they're saying that they're going to turn all the Sam's Club stores into distribution centers. So I'm guessing they're going to have to reconstruct the parking lots, the whole 9 yards, because you can't have a distribution center without good fucking access for trucks. And every Sam's Club I've ever been to is sitting in a little hole. There ain't no way even the Sam's Club here around me, they're going to turn that into they couldn't turn that into a distribution center if their trucks were made of cars. It's not going to fucking work. They don't have the loading docks. They're not. This is when people say these things, and it's like they don't have any idea of what a fucking distribution center looks like. They don't have any clue. They just think that, we're going to shut our front door today, and we're going to open up the fucking load, the damn one truck bay that we got in the back, and we're going to call it a distribution center. Oh, okay, all right, yeah, absolutely, fucking right, yeah. I ain't supposed to be worried about this. I ain't supposed to worry about this at all. Laz says he thinks it has to do with China dropping the dollar. Yeah, all the products got to go somewhere, and they don't sell Sam's products at fucking Walmart. Were you going to repackage everything? People don't go to Walmart to buy a trash can full of fucking little bags of chips. It doesn't happen. People don't go to fucking Walmart and buy a pallet of fucking peanut butter. It doesn't happen. And it ain't fucking grocery store chains that are fucking buying pallets of peanut butter, man. It's a lot of fucking little, like, vending fucking operators. And that's mostly what you'll see go to Sam's and Costco. People that fucking own vending machines. They're everywhere. There's a lot of vending business, and that's where vendors go. That's where vending people go shop. Now, I'm not saying that there ain't a whole lot of other shit at the Sam's Club stores. Man, they sell all kinds of crap. Uh-oh. Dan, I didn't know that. I appreciate it. Dan. I appreciate it. You're gonna be my sponsor. You'll be my sponsor tomorrow. What? I don't know. Whatever. You can be whatever you want to be. Yeah, I'm gonna play one of Dan's videos tonight too, because it kind of applies to this shit. It's just all the excuses they'll ever give you for everything that they do. It's never. They never. Ever. And that can only mean bad shit. People don't fucking tell lies to cover up fucking good shit unless it's a birthday party. That's the only time you're allowed to fucking lie to people. It's the only time you're allowed to lie to people. You know that, right? Is when you're planning a fucking birthday for them or fucking bought them a Christmas present. They say, oh, well, did you get me this? And no, I didn't get that for you. When you know damn well you did get it. Oh, what do you got, a surprise birthday party? No, I don't have anything planned for you. These are the things that you lie about. Honey? Hey, shit. Does this dress look good on me, Ron? Ron, I love Ron. Ron, does this dress look good on me? Yes, honey. Yeah. There are times, appropriate times, it's okay to lie. But one of those times is not when you just now threw fucking 12,000 people out on their fucking asses with no notice whatsoever. Every employee that y'all had was living fucking week to week or month to month, depending on how they got paid. They just now found out today that they don't have a job with you no more. What do you think they're going to do? It might take some of them fucking 2 or 3 months to find another job. It's only going to take them 2 to 4 weeks to get their power shut off, and their fucking rent closed, and they're damn thrown out of their fucking place. Y'all have no idea what you just now done to fucking 12,000 people. At least, at the bare minimum. I'd say it's a whole lot more than that. So how are they supposed to, what are they supposed to do? Well, are they going to go work at Walmart? Well, if they would have had a job at Walmart, you ought to have been the first ones to tell them about it. But no, what do we see on the news today? We see fucking employees showing up left and right at fucking Sam's Club stores thinking it's just a regular old Thursday hump day. And pow, nothing but a sign in the window. No fucking excuses. And they're all sitting there going, I don't get it. They didn't tell me nothing. What's going to happen to these people? If you got people, look, you're fucking Sam's Club. You don't have the most educated fucking people working for you. You don't have the most employable people working for you. The only place most of these people gonna get a job is at another place like yours. They're not gonna go out there and start brazing fucking copper. They're not gonna go out there and start pumping up people's AC systems. They're not gonna go out there and start throwing shingles on a fucking roof. They're not going to go into the barber business. They're not going to go into the auto repair business. They are going to fucking die. Period. In a great economy, they could probably bounce right back. But right now, in this economy, people are weak to weak, especially your employees that you have fucking paid hardly nothing to. A lot of them spend a good portion of their income just on getting to fucking work. I mean, y'all gotta be some of the most satanic, Luciferian ass bastards I've ever heard of in my life besides my own government. And I can't wait for the barbed wire and fucking 24-hour security guard videos to come out. Fucking bitches. Fucking can't stand bitches. But you know, SAMS, if you want to bring somebody on here, I'll give you my phone number. You want to send an agent in here to fucking represent for you? I'll give you my phone number. Because I'll be goddamn if I want to talk about somebody all fucking night and not let them defend their fucking position. Anyway, where's the next one we're going with? Hey Dan, did you get that? Were you listening? I know you sent me a text. Did you listen? Just send me a text saying yes, I got it, so I know, or I will type one to you if you don't send yes. I got you. Yeah, and that's another thing. All these motherfuckers you had working for you, they was working part-time at about 38 hours a week or some shit like that. Oh, there's a reason, man. There's all kinds of reasons as to why they do that shit, but we're not even going to get. We don't even have to go there. We understand all that. What you don't understand is fucking you just made 12,000 people with families fucking probably homeless in 30 days or less. Fucking homeless. Nowhere to fucking go. Nowhere. And all you big fucking corporations out there, I wish at least 100% of you were taken out of your positions and put in a position behind a counter with half the smarts, with less than 1/10 of the same money, maybe even 1% of the same money, and try to make ends meet. Because this is what's going to happen. The first thing that's going to happen is they're going to yank the braces off your fucking little privileged children's teeth because you won't be able to afford them no more. So your kids are going to be walking around with a bunch of gaps in their fucking teeth because you couldn't afford the fucking braces anymore. And then you're going to go down to social services to try to get them to keep the braces on their teeth and try to get Medicaid for them. But the thing is you're white. So you're going to have a real fucking hard time getting your kids on fucking Medicaid. Because let me tell you something. You got to be on the poor ass end of the stick to be a white American and get hooked up on any social services. And keep that social services. I got a lot of friends that are on damn food stamps and shit. They systematically cut the motherfuckers off all the time. But I got other friends that are not fucking white on food stamps and they never get cut off. But white people, they get cut off. They'll recertify them for 3 or 4 months and then they got to recertify and send all their paperwork in and everything. And then they'll always come back and say something like, fucking, well, we needed something else. And then by the time they get back, it's already closed. So they got to reapply. So they only get their food stamps like fucking 6 months out of the year. Because they're constantly in a situation where I've seen it happen too many goddamn times. I know the fucking story. You're not going to tell me I'm being a fucking racist for pointing racism out. You call me a fucking racist for pointing racism out, you are completely fucked up. And you won't find many fucking white people that get anything but food stamps. They can't even get Medicaid. A lot of them can't even get Medicaid. But if you're an illegal alien that shows up in this country, you'll get hooked up on every fucking thing and you never paid a dime into the system. You never worked for the system. You never had to deal with the system. Nothing. You get it all. Every damn dime of it. And this is how they replace a population. This is how they genocide your ass. They slowly starve you out until you're gone, and then they replace you with people that won't complain for another 50 years. 50 years from now, you'll have a Latino fucking population that's screaming about everything while they're steadily bringing in some fucking Chinese people or something. It always happens. It's historically correct. It's historically accurate, and I've not taken anybody out of their position. All right, blah 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 blah. I know you're making me do something to make me look silly. It's all right, I don't mind. Next subject on the table tonight is what was it? Fucking not immaculate contraption. Although that is some really nice hill behind them. I don't have good channel art. Wish I had good channel art. Let me go to my watch later list. Yes. Here's a good one right here. Now, if y'all would, please. It's not what I read. I read 630 stores. They were closing down all of them. Now, it might be only 65 stores now, but still, you can't explain away 65 stores on some damn plumbing problems now, can you? Oh, there are less profitable stores. So are they not making a profit? Oh, yeah, they're making a profit. Okay, so why are you closing it down? Well, because we're not making enough money on it. Now, if you don't know who this fella here is, well, you've just never been to Norway. But this is the realest princely figure. Uh-oh, he's here. Shit. So, as we were saying, we're not. Wait a minute. hold on, contraption. Let's do Dan. I mean, not do Dan. You know what? Let's.
It is a pretty defeating feeling to come out here and stick your neck out against the biggest, most evil entity on earth. Put your real name and face out here every day trying to get people to realize some truth, some of the lies. And then at some point you start to realize the more you stick your neck out, the more heat comes on you. Just how few good people you're really working for. I'll give you people out here doing truther videos a fair warning. If you're ever jailed or shot for defending your rights, God forbid, I'm going to tell you now, the majority of your truther movement is going to call you a shill and say it was fake. That's going to be your justice from all your fans in your truther movement. Think about that the next time you're thinking about what hot shit you are because you got 100,000 subs in that. If God forbid they ever decide to fucking murder you, and I don't wish that on any of you, but if they do, I can tell you immediately what's going to happen. There's going to be a ton of videos about how you were a shill and it was all fake. And these fucking truthers won't lift a fucking finger to get you any justice. So, you know, there is no end to the thanklessness of this fucking job. This movement, this community. So yeah, that may be something you want to consider. All you everything's fakes, auto hoax and motherfuckers. I guess we should just hope nothing ever happens to you. And if it does, God forbid, and God damn anyone that says it's a hoax, don't look into it, it's all fake. How the fuck would you feel? We hear constantly about how, all the violence in movies and video games is desensitizing people. You don't think calling every fucking thing fake is a psyop to desensitize people to their government murdering people every fucking day?
Holy shit, what was that? Alright, so oh my god. Alright, so what was Dan talking about here? Dan was talking about Finnegan. Damn, what's his name? His name was... Fuck, it's a hard name to remember and even say. Finnegan? Am I saying that right? I don't know if I'm saying that right. The dude from the Bundy Ranch standoff guy that was driving his truck down the damn snowy covered road with a sheriff behind him, and one had a car and blocking his path, and he ended up burying his truck on the side of the road and got out of his car and got shot by the cop. And pretty much everybody started saying, no, it wasn't real, it was fake, man. He was working for the man. He was a shill. Now, I don't know how they came to that conclusion either, Dan. That was amazing to me as well. I'll tell you, I was very impressed at the idiocy that ensued after that. I would have just rather said nothing at all about it. But Dan pretty much just said, hey, why do you don't have to auto hoax everything. Yeah, there's a lot of goddamn hoaxes, and they're really easy to spot. But, obviously this dude probably got fucking shot with no real good reason other than, but the thing is although I agree with Dan about this, it's not even the questionable people that don't even care anymore. Whereas people question his shillery, right? The Finicum guy, right, Dan? They question his loyalty or whether he was a shill or not. But wait a minute, Dan. What about all the people who didn't have any questions wrapped up around them who've been shot and killed? They get the same non-support. Nobody even remembers who they are. They're just fucking gone like the fucking wind. Even when everybody knows their name, even when everybody watched all their videos and shit like that, they still fucking kill them. We know they do. I didn't necessarily take offense to people saying that was kind of shilly. There's a whole lot of swarming shit all over that whole thing. And to be sure, there was an operation going inside of an operation, man. And everybody involved, just like any other big thing that would happen like that. They would subvert it, fucking coerce it, control it, fucking control the narrative, just all kinds of shit. And then the real plan in the background with the kill lists and shit like that, oh, well, you just gotta wait for that to pop up. You can hypothesize about it, but until somebody steps up and says, yeah, we had a fucking kill list, then everybody's going, yeah, what about this kill list? And everybody's going, what story? That's fucking ancient history. Don't even worry about that, Jeff. Don't even worry about that. And even if he was a shill, they still fucking probably killed his ass just to fucking get rid of him so he couldn't pop up 10 years later and say, yeah, I worked on the inside with these motherfuckers. Either way, the motherfucker's dead. His kid's out there know he's dead. She's making speeches. Her daddy's gone. I don't pretend that any of these people's deaths are real or fake, or whether they're shills or not. I just know fucking these motherfuckers are capable of anything at all. It doesn't matter what it is, man. These people will fucking do anything. And if you don't think these people will do anything, well, you just hadn't been on YouTube long enough, because, man, I see people that, man, and these are the same people that work at government jobs with fucking badges and guns. These are the same types of people, fucking totally fucking psychopaths, crazy ass motherfuckers that can't maintain for more than about, 10 seconds or something like that. Yeah, it's a steep hill. Anyway, so if you don't know who this guy is right here, if you don't know who he is, this guy here, a lot of people think he's the Prince of Norway, but I assure you, he is the Prince of Norway. But he does like speaking out about the American government. As you see in Norway, They don't know nothing about no ceiling texture in the palaces around Norway. And, but this prince, he don't care at all. He doesn't give a shit about all that. Yeah, that's right. They kill thousands of fucking people on the side of the road, it seems like, all the damn time. And why a cowboy in the woods? Yeah. And the truth is, Dan's right. Nobody fucking cares. It seems like nobody even looks at it. Just nobody even fucking looks. It's just amazing. Just amazing. And I think the premise or the premise of his point was, look, I'm here in front of you people, sticking my fucking neck out. Yeah, sometimes I'm wrong. Yeah, sometimes I'm right. But yeah, I'm sticking my fucking neck out every goddamn time. There, I don't see your neck. I don't see your neck. Not Dan, but he's just talking in general to, people on YouTube that are, whether they're his subs or whether they hate him or whether they love him, it doesn't matter. It doesn't. That makes no difference. What he's saying is what he's saying. Look, I don't see you sitting behind a fucking icon that no content on your channel, even if you got it, whatever. But I don't see you sticking your fucking neck out, coming on here, fucking saying a word, sticking your neck out. The only words you can say is what you pop up in my fucking chat or what you pop up in my damn comments. Other than that, nobody sees any of your skin in the game. And I'm kind of about there as well. I'm kind of like, actually it was something my dad said to me not too long ago. He asked me, he said, do you enjoy your work? Because he was asking me, why the fuck do you do this? Why the fuck do you got to do the shit that you do? And what kind of shit is he talking about? Well, let's just see here. You want to see what kind of shit I'm talking about? Do you really want to see? Oh man, y'all couldn't hear nothing. Alright, so what that was, what you just now saw, was my security camera that I streamed. So, because I get fucking strange cars that drive by. Hell, not even a fucking month ago, I had a fucking, looked like about $100,000 truck sitting in front of my house, fucking pointing lights all up in my fucking house and shit, at about 2 o'clock in the morning, and they were gone. Yeah, there's people fucking spying on me, there's people watching me, there's people watching fucking Dan. They'll go to no ends to fucking shut you down, shut you up, fucking make you disappear, get you locked up, all kinds of shit, man. You even see it on these channels y'all have been floating around on, fucking people calling the cops on each other and CPS and shit like that. Look, let me tell you something. Me and Dan, we don't need no fucking help to get the law to fucking look in our direction. You don't need to give them any help. They're already here. I gotta keep a fucking gate locked with a grade 8 chain and a higher grade fucking lock. I gotta keep a bright spotlight on that fucking gate that's on a motion detector, and I can actually activate it from in here too, because that's the only way you're gonna come in here is through that fucking gate. And I used to not, before I did shit like this, I didn't have, I mean, even up till, I didn't even start doing that until maybe 2 months ago when the funny stuff started to happen. Can you not hear me?
rapping, and so it seems. It's just these talentless rappers, they all acting, and I know. Yeah, they said it wasn't no more green for no more rhyme, no more room for no more kings, and no more crown to be given, but by no means am I any more conceited than this ain't needed. And if I say it, believe it,
I'm sorry. God damn, I'm sorry. I was changing scenes. I'm sorry. Let me turn that off right there. And let me add this scene right here so I can show you. And I'm sorry about that. I told you, this fucking worst show on YouTube. Alright, y'all can see this here. I want to turn the light off and turn it back on so y'all can see exactly what I'm talking about. Now, should somebody walk up to my gate in the middle of, because we ain't got no street lights or nothing like that out in this neighborhood. It's dark as fuck. And there ain't a whole lot of people that live out here. And you know every car that everybody drives. But for about the last, I'd say, 2 to 3 months, I've had a lot of strange looking vehicles parked out in front of my house or right across the street from me where nobody comes out of their house. They're not there to see anybody. Just fucking strange vehicles all the damn time. And so yeah, when you got somebody saying I'm sitting here sticking my fucking neck out, a lot of people have no idea. Because they've just not seen the videos of people that do just what we do, getting fucking shot by cops in different situations, man. It's insane. Hell, if we don't get swatted by some fucking ignorant ass on fucking YouTube, we got to deal with other shit. And this was what my dad was talking to me about. I don't know, it was probably a week ago or so. The conversation rolled something like this. He was over here. I was in the middle of a broadcast, and Tracy was telling him about the fucking weird shit. And, he asked me, he said, why do you do this? And I said, well, because somebody's got to do it. People got to do this shit. People got to talk about this shit that's going on. He says, so you enjoy doing it? And I was like, well, I'd much rather be talking about something else, like how to build a hydrogen generator or something. I'd much rather be talking about something else, Dad. He said, so is it a hobby? And I said, well, I guess. He said, do you make any money at it? And I said, well, I got Patreons on Patreon that send me about $45 a month. He said, so it's a hobby? I said, yeah. He said, but you enjoy doing it? I said, well, no, I don't enjoy it exactly. He said, well, how about appliance work? Do you enjoy working on appliances? And I said, well, yeah. He said, do you consider it a hobby or a job? And I thought about it, and I was thinking, it's both. Dad, because you got to enjoy what you do. He said, and you what? And I said, and I what? And he said, and you get paid for it, right? And I said, right? He said, but this right here is a hobby that you're not getting paid for, that's causing weird shit to happen. And I said, yes. So, when you hear somebody like Dan saying, look, regardless of whether you listen, whether you like his message or not, it doesn't matter what his fucking message is. He's just fucking public about it. He's public about his message because he feels like he needs to get his message out there. YouTube is a perfect good place as any to fucking get your message out there. Easiest way to get your message out there. Anybody can put up a conflicting message, which is no problem. But see, that's the thing, is the only people that are being killed and fucking tracked and followed and everything else and spied upon are the people that's speaking out against all this shit. They're not going after the Bigfoot people. They're not going after the UFO people. Well, no, I don't peek out the blinds. I just keep my security camera running. It's streaming 24 hours a day. I'm not going to tell you where. That's not important. But I do things now that I didn't used to have to do. And I got kids in the house. And I probably wouldn't do what I do if I didn't have kids in the house. If it was just me here, you know, I probably, you know, I wouldn't do what I do. But at any rate, let's move on. You know what? I tell you what, why don't we get some people in here? Who wants to come in? It's already almost 9 o'clock. I need a little break. Could somebody come in here and talk for a while? Could somebody call this blasted phone right here and take over this mic for a minute? Well, I mean, I see the comments in chat. Well, if I was in trouble with the law, I would say I was in trouble with the law. I'm not saying cop cars are sitting out in front of my house. I'm saying very strange cars that don't belong to this neighborhood are sitting in front of my house sometimes. Or sitting across the street shining spotlights over here and shit. I don't know anybody that's looking for me. I don't know anybody that would be actively fucking hunting me or sitting in front of my house like whatever. I ain't been fucking nobody's wife. There ain't nothing going on here except what you see here. If it was a cop sitting in front of my house, I'd go out there and open the gate and walk outside and talk to him and say, is there something I can help you with? If it was a cop, I wouldn't have a problem with a uniformed cop out there. I mean, whether he showed up to shoot me or not, I'd still fucking walk out. If he was sitting in front of my house, like, waiting for me to come out, I'd walk out there and make sure I was standing somewhere where my security camera had me on it. But I wouldn't do that with just any car or truck sitting out there that would never be sitting out. Lived out here for years and years and years and years and years. I know what the fuck goes on out here. I know it looks funny. I know it doesn't look funny. I don't see strange cars sitting down 2 blocks down the road or a block down the road. You know where my mother-in-law lives. She don't call me fucking or call Tracy once a month and say, oh yeah, there's a strange car parked out front shining lights all up in my house. No, it doesn't happen. But it happened. It has happened here. I'm not sure exactly how much because I just now put the camera up about a month ago. Anyway. I ain't trying to cry baby about nothing or anything like that. Nothing like that. Nothing. I'm still going to do what I do. I'm still going to do what I do. And I used to have a problem with people that were doing what I do and asking for support from their community. And as I watch people, you know, get a moderate amount, you know, some support And I'm not talking about the big ass channels that are promoted by YouTube either. I'm talking about the real foot soldiers. I'm talking about the real foot soldiers. Not the people that are promoted. I'm talking about the real foot soldiers. I used to have a problem when they would say, hey, would you, could you support my channel? Because because it was more of a, at that time I didn't have fucking bullshit going down. And I was like, I don't have people spying on me and looking at me until I realized that I did. And when I realized that I did, and after even the other night, it's just all this kind of shit hits home. And I think, what's my neck worth? Not what is my net worth, but what is my neck worth to anybody out there that tunes in and listens to me? What is 1 inch of my neck skin worth? You might think it's bad when I reach out to my audience and say, hey, could you support my channel a little bit? Hey, I'm fucking broke. Whatever. I don't give a shit what you think about it, because you don't have any fucking neck in the game. You're not shelling out shit except a bunch of fucking bullshit. And that's what I would tell myself 6 months ago or a year ago. If I could go back in time and visit myself with one of my damn clones or something like that to avoid the space-time continuum bullshit, I would have cracked myself in the fucking head and told myself, dude, you should have been fucking charging money for this shit a long time ago. That's how you're going to find out whose tip of the spear you are. And make no mistake about it, people that support this channel don't support this channel because they could support any fucking channel. They're not going to give their money to CNN. They're not going to give their money to fucking Stefan Molyneux. They're damn sure not going to give any of their hard-earned money and support somebody that they don't fucking listen to. But I understand. I could be your tip of the spear. I understand that. I understand that I am your voice when you don't feel like you have one. And I try as hard as I can to be the vigilant voice, to be the logical voice. And I don't go to my supporters and say, hey, thank you for helping me out. Is there anything that you want me to say? Because I don't have to say that. If you want my mic, you can have it. Tell my people anything. You don't have to let me take you out of your position or reiterate your position. Just speak out. Just know that the people know that you're real. You don't have to show your face. You don't have to tell us your name or anything like that. Just reach out. Just show a little skin. Show the world that it ain't fucking Jeff just talking about this shit. It's easy for them to separate me from everybody else and ban and block and trash and limit and shadow ban and shit like that. It's easy for them to do that. It's hard for me to understand why they do what they do in a supposed free society where free speech and all that stuff. So I have a problem a lot of times with what goes on with my channels. Deep down, I have a problem with it. I try to shrug it off and laugh it off and shit like that. But I know the more they do what they do to me, the more I know we're in fucking trouble. The more I see, the more I know we're in fucking trouble. Every time I turn around, every day that goes by, it's more and more information that tells me we're in fucking trouble. We're in the weeds, folks. We are off-road, and the wheels are falling the fuck off if they hadn't already fallen the fuck off. And it could be that a lot of y'all might have wanted to support my channel fucking years ago or whatever. It could be. And I was stupid to tell you that your voice wasn't important. When the only... I understand. Because I even send money to some of the people that I listen to. I'll donate $5 or $10 or whatever if I got it, because I know it's important to them. Even when it wasn't important to me, I knew it was important to them. And for a long time, I didn't understand quite why it was important to them. But I get it now. I do get it. So anybody that don't like somebody else supporting a channel in it any which way they can, any which way they know how, I don't care if it's doing research for them or fucking just sending them a couple of bucks. I mean, do you know how many times I've counted up fucking change to go get me a pack of smokes before I started a broadcast? It is that ridiculous. I live just like you. I live just like you. Month to month, week to week. Coming up short all the goddamn time. Using fucked up, shitty equipment just to try to get my message out. Whatever that message may be. So when Dan's talking about, hey man, a motherfucker's dead, why don't you show your support for him? Well, I'd like to see who was supporting him before he fucking got dead. And I'm thinking, nobody. How are you going to expect somebody to show up and support you after you're dead when they never truly supported you before you got killed, Dan? And that's the question he's struggling with. It's the same question I struggle with. When I say, use your fucking name so when you get killed by the cops, we know who the fuck you are. Because the cops ain't going to say, yeah, we shot, a guy by the name of For God So Loved the Fucking World. Yeah, they're not going to say that. But it's a struggle. It's an internal struggle. But I don't struggle with it anymore because I am fucking not ashamed to say, man, it gets fucking tough around here. It gets fucking tough around here sometimes. Just as tough for me as you. And a lot tougher sometimes. I mean, you might be dying of cancer or something. Yeah, I mean, everybody's got it fucking something going on. Everybody's got something going on. But all I'm doing is I'm adding to the misery of my own life in this one little fucking hobby that I don't get fucking paid for. Believe me. They're not going to come for you first. We know who they're going to go after first. Mouths are more powerful than guns. We know who they go after right now, all the time. We know. They're not going after people with fucking guns. Yeah, they're going after guns, but they're not going after specifically. You don't see any large-scale programs on taking guns right now. What you see is large-scale programs on censoring people, shutting them up, shutting them down, demonetizing them, the whole 9 yards. And you're watching them do this over and over and over and over and over and over. So when the dude pops up that you've been listening to for fucking years, and all of a sudden now he's got a fucking court case or something against him, they trumped up on him or something like that, not only is he fucking still penniless, just like fucking you, can't afford a fucking lawyer, now his message is gone. Because now he's in fucking jail awaiting some sort of trial he'll never fucking beat. Just think about that. They're not coming to pick you up and put you in cuffs. They're not coming to shoot you. They'll come to shoot you later, but if you don't support the people that you know, they're coming to shoot first. And I can promise you, there'll be nobody to support you when they come for you. Anyway, let's move on now. Can we move on now? How about a Rob S? Could we get a Rob S in here? Well, hello, Rob S. Oh, wait a minute. Just dropped my phone. Hold on a second.
Yep.
All right, can you hear me, Rob S?
Hello, Rob S. Oh, shit. Don't hear me the mic.
Okay, I'm trying to get you set up here. I think I got you set up. All right, can everybody hear Rob? Let me turn my speaker on here. Hold on. Can you hear me, Rob?
I can hear you from my speaker.
All right, I'm going to turn you up a little bit. Hold on, let me turn you up a little bit. Hold on. Now I got to back off. Say something now, Rob.
Yep.
Alright, I think everybody can hear you. Alright, Rob, make sure your watch page is turned down. Make sure your computer is turned down. Alright, Rob, it's the lightning round. Go! Oh, wait a minute. No, it's not the lightning round. It's the slow round. Rob, would you like to start off by banning Richard Clark? That's always a good start to a great broadcast. We can just find somebody, anybody, that won't chicken out of banning Richard Clark, the known internet terrorist.
No, I'm just saying.
Hold on. All right, you're back on, Rob. You're good. Go ahead. Hey, what do you want to talk about tonight? Hey, Rob, what do you want to talk about tonight? Oh, I had you on the damn mute the whole time. I accidentally hit the mute button. All right, Rob.
Hey,
Rob. All right, Rob. Rob, what you want to talk about tonight? Hey, what was your video today about the ducks? You gonna kill the ducks? Hey, wait a minute. Are you on a headset or are you on speakerphone?
Just on the phone.
You just on the phone?
Yeah, just on my phone.
All right. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yep. Yeah, I hear you now.
All right. Let me see if I can turn this damn thing around. Hold on. All right. Can you hear me now, Rob?
Yeah, I hear you, bro.
All right. What's going on with you?
Oh, not much, man. I mean, I agree pretty much with everything you're saying, you know. I just can't express in words like you do, you know, so that's why I don't do this too often.
Man, we can hear every breath you take. So what's going on with your ducks? You put up a video today about your ducks.
Yeah, they're acting shady, man. They're watching me. Something's going down out there, I'm telling you.
What do you think of
something to their eggs? Last one tasted kind of funny.
Oh.
Yep.
What do you think? You think they may be eating wrong bad stuff or something, or?
I don't know. Something shady. You know, I'd actually like to see out their eyes, you know, because they don't see like we do. They see like two separate images, like on the side. So it's got to be weird, you know. Just thinking about that.
Let me bring this up so people can see what you're talking about. Hold on. Yeah, it's this one right here. I think it's this one right here where you showed the eggs.
Oh, yeah.
And you say the eggs started tasting bad.
Yeah, they're not green like duck eggs, you know. It's weird.
Are they acting funny at all?
What?
Are they acting funny at all?
And they're just being real shady. They don't even go in their house at night. They sit along this fence, right staring at my front door, plotting.
Yeah, damn racist ducks. Nah, Zero, I got him on a speakerphone so you can hear everything that goes on behind him. I think his mic is just really good.
I'm vaping too, so.
Oh. So the ducks' eggs taste bad. They don't look the same color, and now the ducks are acting funny, sitting along the fence line. Don't even go in their house at night.
Yep. See, look at them. White one out front, always. Racist.
Racist damn ducks. Look at that. Bunch of racist ducks laying bad eggs. Bunch of racist ducks laying bad eggs. So what do you think about the Sam's Club shit?
Yeah, it's fucking horrible. I can't believe that they would just do that.
That is hard to believe. A big company like that fucking just closing their doors on their employees. That's mystifying to me.
I mean, I'm in the business, and I mean, I could only imagine. There ain't no way I'd do that to my employees, you know? Ain't no fucking way.
I'd be afraid to do that to a bunch of guys that was working for me. I swear to God, man, if I had a bunch of damn homeboys working for me and I said, you fired, all of you, go. Yeah, I can't imagine that.
The last guy I had, I gave him a truck, a utility body truck, drive back and forth, I think it was about 30 miles to work and back. And, he just started to act kind of funny, and brakes were wearing out on the truck. The truck was trashed all the time, transmission problems. And, he never took care of the fucking thing. And so I fired his ass, and then he came up to get his shit out of the truck, which I had already cleaned out. And so he busted out the windows and broke open cabinets and shit. It's like, what the fuck, man? But trying to be cool. Yep, there, look at his eggs.
I can't tell what's wrong with them. I mean, they look like fucking regular eggs to me. Hold on, let me back it up and pause it. Wait a minute. Hold on. Where the fuck are they? Hold on. There they are. Oh, shit. Hold on. Let me back up a little bit again. Alright. So, Rob. I got it paused on the eggs here. Hold on. It'll appear on your screen in just a second. So, I want you to tell me what's wrong with these eggs I'm looking at here. It looks like they're wet or something.
Duck eggs are green. Green eggs and ham.
Duck eggs are green?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And they're white.
Yeah, those are white eggs right there.
Yeah. Something's up.
Did you Google it? Somebody Google that. See if anybody's reported on this. Hold on. Okay, I'm looking at pictures of duck eggs now, and you're right. They're fucking green as they can be. It says some ducks lay white eggs and some ducks lay green eggs, but they don't say that ducks lay fucking green and white eggs. That is strange, a damn green egg. It's even stranger that the green egg is now white. Probably damn chemtrails. Probably damn chemtrails. They drip down, get down the dirt. Their ducks are always picking around and eating the dirt and stuff. And
yeah.
I think somebody needs to do a study on people that camp a lot, like outdoors, and see how healthy they are compared to people that don't camp out at all.
You like pitching a tent camping out, or?
Yeah. There's people that like do some serious camping. They're always out camping and shit. They need that. I would be interested to see a study on their health versus people that don't camp at all.
Yeah.
Because when you're laying in your bed while they're chemtrailing at night, you're laying in your bed, the roof is covering you up. I mean, I'm sure you're breathing a little bit of the shit, but if you're camping out there in the damn woods, you're going to breathe a good bit more of it.
You know, that's the thing that I noticed is that, you know, I think that we'd see a lot more wildlife affected with that shit. You know, like populations of deer dropping and, I don't know, just fucked up looking animals and shit, but, you know, like the environment would show a lot more disease or whatever, you know, abnormal shit going on.
Well, I think the chemtrails are just the first part of it. They got to cover everything up, and then they can turn something else on. I'm thinking it's got something to do with the fucking towers they're building everywhere.
The what they're building everywhere?
The towers, the cell towers.
Oh, yeah.
I'm thinking, because, I mean, if you look at what they're dropping, the aluminum powder, the powdered aluminum, the tiny, non-natural fucking aluminum, coat and everything.
Yeah, and they got a lot of fucking power going to them. A lot. I've stopped at a few of them.
Hell yeah, they do.
Ungodly. You don't even need that much power at all to, transmit a signal.
Right. I wonder how satellites pump out all that power. If one cell tower that just covers a little fucking square mile around that tower has to have fucking 18,000 volts running into it, I just don't understand how these satellites, who are still pumping out the same digital information from up in space, how does that work?
And we got so many of them close. They're fucking close as shit. Within a couple miles of each other. You drive down the highway and your phone's constantly jumping from tower to tower.
Yeah.
Service is always fucked up.
Yeah, I don't think they're in use yet. I think once they put them into use and they fire them up, I think that's going to be it right there.
With that 5G, I mean, are the big towers not even, good anymore? Are they going to start tearing them down and just have small towers everywhere, or what?
Good question. I don't think it'll matter at that point. I think, I mean, look, they're clearing out all, I mean, why are they clearing out all the Walmarts and, here, look at this right here.
Yeah, what could you do with a bunch of towers that are not needed anymore, with a lot of power going to them? It is really weird how all the Walmarts and shit have like train tracks near them, and they're just set up real funny.
Yeah, all the ones that they closed down are all sitting right beside railroad tracks.
The local one that I have here, it's within 300 feet of railroad track.
Okay, here's a guy, he's interviewing trucks that are going into this underground bunker thing. And they're mostly all Walmart and fucking Sam's Club fucking trailers. There's a Sam's Club right there. Sam's Club right there. Because they're stocking their bunkers up with this shit. I think that the reason, half the reason the stores existed to be a temporary storage warehouse for a bunch of shit until they could get it underground. And that's why the noises in the sky stopped. They're done with their drilling and they're done with their boring. They're done with all that. Now they're ready to stock it all up. And I think the next step is shut the fucking doors and hit the button.
I mean, what going underground could that keep you from? Fire? What kind of natural disaster is coming?
Well,
a flood wouldn't be good.
I don't understand. None of it. I don't even pretend to, man. It's just, I can see it. I can understand it. But it just doesn't, the only sense it can possibly make is if, nobody has mailed me my directions to the underground fucking bunker that's my fallout shelter.
Yeah.
Nobody has shown me my appropriate fallout shelter. Fucking Russia. Everybody in Russia knows where their fallout shelter is. Everybody.
Yeah.
I don't have any idea where mine is. I think my fallout shelter is under the car in my backyard.
Didn't they all go underground like last year or something? Then he said he ordered a bunch of them to go underground. The drill, I guess, or something.
Yeah. Joseph Hawley says Sam Walton worked with the Army Corps of Engineers to build concentration camps in the U.S. during World War II. These fucking people are psychopaths. Oh my god. I'm not even going to challenge him on it. I believe it. Joseph, I am not even going to challenge you on that. I am not going to ask you to prove it. I'm thinking you can prove it all fucking day long. Oh, Lord. That's nuts. So, yeah, they get all their employees up in the morning, go to work, fucking spend probably the last money they had in their pocket to get to fucking work that day. So they get paid tomorrow and fucking then find out fucking they're going to get mailed their check fucking 3 or 4 weeks from now, and it'll be the last check that they get.
Wouldn't be surprised if somebody wound up dead.
Well, I mean, 10,000 more homeless people on the street. Well, that's just the people that work there. I mean, obviously they got families, so let's just say it's, I don't know, 2 people in every damn family that work there. That's 24,000 people. That's a lot of people on the street, but if you're looking at the homeless population in the United States now, it's a drop in the bucket.
Yeah.
At NASA Pondo's Balls says we got 16 dislikes already. Woohoo! Hell yeah, bitches.
Just baffles my mind of why they want to, get rid of us all. And where their worker bees, it's where their money comes from.
I don't.
They lose their power, we're all dead. Gone.
Dude, I was in the grocery store today, and there was an old white woman, an old black man, and an old white man standing right in the middle of the aisle talking loud. And they were talking about fucking China coming to invade the United States. I shit you not.
Invade?
Yeah, and I was walking by him, and I looked at him, and I was starting to listen to him, and I couldn't stop myself. I said, hey, as I was walking by, I said, China doesn't want to invade anybody. What is wrong with y'all? And I just kept walking. I wanted to say more, like, y'all should quit fucking watching TV or something, but I mean, I was just fucking mystified. It's like, oh my god, oh yeah, China wants to fucking invade us. China has the laziest goddamn population on earth. They're not going to invade anybody. Them sons of bitches hate fucking war. China hates war. Hates war. They're kind of like Iran. They don't fucking invade. China doesn't invade anybody.
Yeah, true.
The Chinese people, they don't like war at all. They like peace. And they're lazy as fuck. Yeah, Chinese people, man, you know what? When they take their lunch break, it's a 4-hour fucking nap. They only work like 4 hours a day. All of them. All of them. You people have been telling you all your life, man, Chinese people are worked to death in them labor camps. Shit, no. They got better working conditions than people here in the United States. When was the last time you ever went on lunch and fucking passed out sleep at the damn break table in the break room and fucking got the damn sleep for as long as you needed to sleep for? And ain't nobody gonna bother you, because that's kind of the rule. And it doesn't fucking happen, man. You get 30 minutes, and if you go over that 30 minutes, shit, you're gonna have problems.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to get back to work after 4 hours.
But that's their culture. They got a lazy as shit culture. People in the United States have no idea. They don't have any idea.
They make Chinese food pretty fast, though.
Say what?
I said, when I order Chinese food, they make that shit pretty quick. After 10 minutes.
Right, well, in China, they import 90% of their food.
Yeah, really?
Yeah. China imports 90%. People in China don't even trust Chinese food.
I can't grow nothing because of the fucking air quality. Jeez.
Well, we got the same problems here. I mean, we got smoggy areas around big industrial areas and shit. So does China. China's got fucking wide open ranges with fucking horses and everything, just like we do. They got congested cities, just like we do. But you know what? You can drive all over fucking China and never see a first cop. Never see the first one.
Did they pay the farmers that farm the fields around me? They pay them to do crops during the winter. Government strikes them a check. Put in winter wheat. It's crazy. Then they get to, then they get to cut it down, have straw, and then have wheat, and make all kinds of money. They also they also destroy a lot of crop. Like, we make too much.
Well, they don't accept our GMO shit. Our current trade operations with China is like we trade for electronics shit, and we trade food for electronics, and the food that we trade is corn and wheat. And the GMO corn and GMO wheat, they test it on the way over there, and if it tests positive for GMO, they dump it in the fucking ocean.
Wow. That's all they do around here, GMO. The farmers around here love it. Big farmers, not the small ones.
Yeah. The industrial farmers.
Yeah.
What's up, Ryan? What's up, Joey? Yeah, Joey says you spend 16 minutes on your 15-minute break where I work. You can expect to get called into a room.
Breaks? What's that? Break?
And you better not get caught sleeping in the damn break room, even if you're on your lunch break. Don't you get caught sleeping back there. They'll swear you was sleeping all damn day. Oh, Ryan, that is just horrible. Glenn and all of his boyfriends already gave me 17 thumbs down. That's horrible. Maybe we could help them out. Everybody give me a thumbs down so we can help them boys out. We need to help them out. Everybody.
A lot of channels that I see have about 15, 18 thumbs down. It seems like, certain people are going around with their accounts, multiple accounts. Adds up to about 15. And there's that.
Man, most videos I see with 15, 17, 20 thumbs down have thousands of fucking thumbs up.
Yeah.
So, there you go. So everybody help them boys. They want to give me a thumbs down. Give me a thumbs down. Everybody just give me a thumbs down. We need to help them with their research. But they're nothing like the people that they were just talking shit about, are they? Motherfuckers pop up. Oh, this dude is gone. He's gone. He's gone. He's taking down all his channels. He's taking down all this. And so we're going to get back to our usual. And that's how they got played by girls. That's how they got played by girls. Saddest fucking thing I ever seen. Saddest damn thing I ever seen. A bunch of boys pick a fight with two girls and fucking lose badly.
Not right in the head.
I don't know what's wrong with him anymore.
Yeah.
I don't even care. It's not my problem.
True. Yep.
I got bigger problems. Much bigger problems. All right, so what are we talking about, Rob? What you want to talk about tonight?
Fuck. I don't know. That's why I said I came in late.
Did they chemtrail y'all today?
No, actually, they were pretty cloudy, but they were trailing above it. I got a few time lapse of it. Did you get rain down there today?
It's raining right now. It's sprinkling.
Mm.
It's glowing and it's glowing in the dark too. So we got some really cool rain here.
Warm as shit. It was like 60 degrees up here today.
Hey, I got a question. I got a drone question.
Oh no.
When you fly your drone, will it only go to a certain height and then it'll stop there, or what? How does that? I mean, like, how does it work when you fly your drone way up high? Does it like lose signal and shit, or?
What it does is it has I guess it comes with 400 feet max on the height and distance. You know, like a radius around you. But I found yesterday they have an app that Bluetooth to the drone and it goes unlimited height, and it'll go 1,000 feet from you. Once it gets to 1,000 feet, it automatically stops and comes back to where you set the satellite or the GPS up to before you take off.
Interesting.
That's how I crashed it last time. When the battery dies, it doesn't fly up to a certain height, then come over and then land where I started. It just shoots straight to it. So it shot straight into some woods, fell down, hit the asphalt driveway, and burnt. Fucked it all up.
How long? That's because you weren't from the Middle East. If you were from the Middle East, you could have mastered flying that damn drone in just a couple of lessons. Stupid American. Hey, how long does the battery last?
Lasts about 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
Oh, is that it?
It takes about 3 hours to charge, 2 hours to charge.
I guess they don't make extended batteries for them.
Yeah, they got bigger ones, I'm sure. Just I got the standard one that came with it. Batteries are $100 a piece.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'd like to have another one, have one charge and be able to swap it out, but I've wrecked too many times anyway, so I usually wreck it before the battery drains out.
That's funny.
I got problems with the orientation, if you spin it around and it's facing away from you. Left is right and right's left, and backwards and forwards are opposite.
I'd like to have one.
It was pretty cool. It was I wanted to get that or a camera, so I decided to wait on a camera and get that. I'm saving up for one of the P900s, but man, they are expensive shit.
Yes, they are.
That's hard to cough up being $500, $600 for a fucking camera.
That's a cheap one. That's a used one.
Yeah, they got I think a P1000 coming out. Not sure what the zoom is on that one.
Well, maybe somebody will make one. We can zoom in on that fucking flag on the moon.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny how SpaceX can't get any Wi-Fi out in the middle of the ocean, but the president talked to people on the moon 60 years ago.
Absolutely.
It's amazing.
It's amazing.
They just can't get it, Have they even shown one land completely without interruption? I mean, shit. I don't even watch it anymore. It's so ridiculous.
I know.
You can't even say nothing to anybody, man. Dude, flip out on you.
It seems like everybody's getting to be very easily triggered.
Yeah. I mean, shit, put a tower on another fucking barge and put it halfway out. Bounce a signal. I mean, shit, multi-billion-dollars. Yeah, I guess the camera's just not important. It just amazes me. an upside down trash can trying to land, you know. It's not even aerodynamic at all.
I'm sorry, I'm looking for something that we were talking about. I can put it up.
You would say, why don't they use drones? I mean, why wouldn't they use, you know, like the quad rotors and land it that way instead of having a rocket engine on the bottom of it?
Why don't they just give it a goddamn parachute?
Yeah, I guess you got to be able to control the descent.
Yeah, that's what they've been doing. They shoot them out over the ocean and they let the rest fall back on a parachute, and then they go out there and retrieve it with a boat.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But SpaceX, well, they can do some really cool stuff. Hold on, let me upload some stuff and transfer it. You keep talking. I got to transfer some stuff from one computer to the other.
Oh man. Let's see.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Just take your time.
What else is going on?
Oh, don't forget Roseanne Barr.
Oh yeah, I heard that. My wife told me about that.
I don't know what she said, but people are talking about her.
Yeah, they're starting the show back up with all the original cast, I think. That's what I was told.
I guess America just didn't get enough of her.
Yeah, so what do you think? Have you looked into any of this thing about these celebrities being trannies and transvestigations and any of that? Oh, yeah, I thought you were doing something.
No, I'm listening to you. Say it. I didn't understand it exactly what you said. Say it again.
There's been a lot of claims that supermodels and actresses and everything are secret trannies, real men. And I have a hard time with it because any evidence that I see of it is just still photos, and you can pick a photo to look a certain way. I gotta kind of see the way that they move. I don't know. I really don't care about them too much, so I don't pay much attention. One video I did see that was kind of funny though is all first ladies are men. That was pretty cool. And it's pretty surprising that all the first ladies are fucking butt ugly, man. Nasty. And you kind of look like, man, you figure, that much power. The husband would pick, at least somebody good looking. And Michelle Obama. Yeah.
Michelle Obama's so beautiful. I love Michelle Obama. I love Michelle Obama almost as much as I love Oprah Winfrey.
Yeah.
But it does look like Oprah Winfrey had been feeding old Mr. Weinstein some ass for a long time.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, little white girl, come on, I want to introduce you, get you a job in a movie. I want you to talk to my friend Harvey here.
Somebody said she's going to be putting her hat in the ring on running for president.
Yeah, it's exactly what we need. Another president.
even my wife, you know, she says that, you know, women shouldn't be presidents. You know, they use a lot of their emotion to make decisions. You know, not putting down women or anything, but I don't know. I don't know how that would work with like other countries, and you know, half of them don't even respect women enough to, you know, to where they can wear normal clothes. They're gonna be all wrapped up, hidden.
Yeah, I say just keep them. I say just keep them in the damn kitchen and be done with it.
Make me a sandwich.
Make me a sandwich. Hey, the kid's crying. Go change his diaper. Make me a sandwich. That's so damn mean. Alright. I should have these pictures in here now. Let's see what it's going to do.
Tracy.
What did she say?
Fuck you, Jeff.
Oh my god. She probably gave me a thumbs down. Oh my god. Okay, is that...
You made me a sandwich.
Wait, ain't it you that always says something like, but can she cook? Ain't that... What in the hell is this shit here? I don't get it. Show in folder. Alright, what folder are you in? Alright. Extract to there. Try it like that. Alright, I got them now. Look, I got them now. And let's see, what am I looking for?
What picture you putting up?
Okay, I'm putting up three pictures. Okay.
Damn.
The first picture I'm gonna put up. Is. The first picture I'm gonna put up is Earth from space. Earth from the space station. Are y'all ready? Here's the Earth from the space station.
What?
Right here. Hold on, you'll see it in a second. Here's the Earth from the space station right here. And then I'm going to show you the Earth from 70,000 feet. There's the Earth from 70,000 feet. There's the Earth from 30,000 feet. Shit.
Rally, Jen. Sorry.
Okay, here I'm going to show y'all a variety of pictures here. Let me turn those off. Now I got them all big. This is the Earth from the space station. Okay. Now, do you know how high the space station is? Now, do you know how high they say the space station is?
250 miles.
250 miles. Do you know how many feet 250 miles is?
1,000 feet? No. I don't know. What's a mile? 5,000? No. 5,200?
Let's see. 250 miles. 2 feet. Well, here it goes. Miles to feet is 250 miles is 1.32 E plus 6. That's such a big fucking number. They got to give you a goddamn equation for it. So 250 miles equals 1,320,000. Oh, yeah, 1,320,000 feet. 250 miles up is 1,320,000 feet. So the picture you're looking at here is from 1,320,000 feet. Now, They can't tell you it's a zoomed in picture because you can see a piece of the space station right there in the top corner. And it's not all blown up out of, like, you can, like, just see a knob on the side of it or something like that, you know, and the knob is 10 feet around because they got it all zoomed in on the Earth, right? No, the other part looks just fine, so the Earth is how it should look according to the height that they're at. The way they say it's 101,320,000 feet. Now, let me show you.
It's higher than a plane.
Right. Okay. So the highest plane that ever flew was the Blackbird. That flew at 70,000 feet, and this is what the Earth looks like from 70,000 feet. Now you can readily tell that the Earth is much smaller now at 70,000 feet. 70,000 feet. This is what the Earth looks like supposedly from 70,000 feet. This is what the Earth supposedly looks like from 1,320,000 feet.
I thought that was a plane wing.
Okay, let me show you the Earth from 30,000 feet. Here's 30,000 feet right here. Half of 70,000 feet. Okay, 30,000 feet, 70,000 feet, 1,320,000 feet. And not even zoomed in.
Okay.
So, anybody out there that thinks I'm stupid, I might be confused. Because maybe it is that the space station drops down to like 30,000 feet and then shoots back up to 1,320,000 feet. Because I think these pictures are reversed. Like, this is what the space station should look like. Look, that wing is not out of proportion, right? If that's a picture taken out of the cockpit of the Blackbird SR-71. This is a picture that goes along with the SR-71. That's 70,000 feet right there, as high as that plane could fly. This is the Earth from 1,320,000 feet.
I mean, you look straight down, and the clouds, I mean, are just a little bit.
It should be a little tiny ball. You should see the whole ball. If you can see from 70,000 feet, if you can see that much of the edge and that much curve right there from 70,000 feet, there is no fucking way that this right here is from 1 million. The Earth should be, you should see the whole fucking thing. Somebody else just now made a comment in chat, and it would be Thundernut. He asked why there are no chemtrails in these pictures. No chemtrails in these pictures. How come there's never any chemtrails from space or even 70,000 feet?
I mean, satellites pick them up.
Now look at the ground down there in that picture right there. Look how small the parcels of land look from 70,000 feet. And look, this is a much closer thing. This is much closer than 70,000 feet. So yeah, I'm stupid because I can't rectify this shit. I'm stupid because I can't rectify this shit. Somehow, I'm stupid because I cannot rectify this shit at all. And I don't understand. And maybe one day somebody will be able to explain it to me in a fashion that I can understand. Just doesn't make a lot of sense. Anyway, let's get out of that. Yeah. All right, Rob, go take a piss break. I'm gonna take a quick break. Meet back here in 5-10 minutes.
Alright.
CVTS is CSA 9, R9 airspeed taxi.
चल छैया 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 चल छैया 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 चल छैया 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 चल छैया 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 चल छैया 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 चल छैया 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 सारे इश्क की छाँव चल छैया छैया सारे इश्क की छाँव चल छैया पाँव जन्नत चले चल छैया छैया पाँव जन्नत चले चल छैया चल छैया 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 वो यार है जो खुशबू की तरह जिसकी जुबान उर्दू की तरह मेरी शाम रात मेरी कायनात वो यार मेरा सैया सैया चल छैया 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 गुलपोश कभी इतराए कहीं महके तो नजर आ जाए कहीं गुलपोश कभी इतराए कहीं महके तो नजर आ जाए कहीं तावीज बना के पहन उसे आयत की तरह मिल जाए कहीं तावीज बना के पहन उसे आयत की तरह मिल जाए कहीं गुलपोश कभी इतराए कहीं महके तो नजर आ जाए कहीं तावीज बना के पहन उसे वो यार है जो ईमान की तरह मेरा नगमा वही मेरा कलमा वही मेरा नगमा नगमा मेरा कलमा कलमा मेरा कलमा कलमा मेरा नगमा 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 मेरा कलमा कलमा मेरा कलमा नगमा मेरा कलमा कलमा यार मिसाले ओस चले पाँव के तले फिर दोस्त चले कभी डाल डाल कभी बात बात में हवा पे ढूंढूं उसके निशान सारे इश्क की छाँव चल छैया छैया सारे इश्क की छाँव चल छैया पाँव जन्नत चले चल छैया छैया पाँव जन्नत चले चल छैया चल छैया 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 चल छैया छैया
Right.
All right, we're back on the air. I guess all of our lurkers have done left. So it's just a crew here now. We can go ahead and talk about things now that everybody's gone. Oh, wait a minute. They're going to be back in a minute now that I said that. Hey, I ran across a channel that I think is a really good channel. Let me show you this channel here, y'all. And let's see, get back to here. No, let's get back to here. Oh, Lord. Come on, computer. Let's do this. Oh, shit. No, shit. Come on, stop that. Stop.
Truth shall set you free.
No. Let's see, what was it called? Yes, Boiler Room Radio. This guy right. Oop, can y'all see that or no? No. All right, hold on. Let me get it up. All right, this guy right here. This guy right here. He's a good guy. It looks like. So. He sounds real familiar. Not like you're going to recognize his voice or anything, but if you like this channel here, you'll like that channel there.
Yeah.
If you like Dan Pratt, you'll like that channel there. He's been around for a long time. I never heard of him until Dan Pratt sent me to him, and I listened to him. I ended early yesterday so I could go listen to his show. And motherfucker was dead on every goddamn thing. Had no complaints to give him whatsoever.
Been around a while, I guess.
He's been around a while. Long time. But, you know, he don't really get that many views. He don't really have that many people listening to him. But he's been doing this shit for a long time. I mean, if you think about it, you know, from what I said, look, I mean, if you like this channel, you're going to like his channel. So it makes sense that he's going to have no views, no, you know, bunch of thumbs down. Fucking, he's got his fucking troll fucking haters too. They're just different guys. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's funny. That
I don't understand how your channel's so small, you know? I mean, I don't understand it at all.
Oh, well, I got the worst show on YouTube. I'm just saying that, you know, if I got more trolls than actual viewers, and this guy's got more trolls than actual viewers, but he's got his own set. He's got his whole set of guys that do the same shit to him that they do to me. Different guys, but they're all the fucking same. And I mean, if you listen to his haters, you'll sit there and go, holy shit, man, they sound just like some motherfuckers we've heard. And I don't want to say, I ain't going to call nobody a fucking shill, but, you know, when the coincidences, the quinkydinks just keep stacking up on you, man, I don't really know what to say, you know? I mean, it's just funny. Just funny.
Yeah, I'm checking out his channel, man.
Alright, let's see. What else was I going to show you? Yeah, okay, so we are supposedly on a spinning ball, okay? And there is a force field around this ball, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, hold on. Oh, shit, man, did I not make that a favorite? You're kidding me. here's a good one. All right, now, before this starts playing, you pause it. Now they'll tell you you are spinning at 1,000 miles per hour at the equator, but everything is relative.
Right.
And that's why you don't feel the spin. Even though it's not just a spin, because you are wobbling as you rotate, and you are on an elliptical pattern around the sun, going from anywhere from 60,000 miles an hour to 120,000 miles an hour, depending on where you are, plus the rotation that you're on. Now, you would think there would be some inertia in all this, but you were in a capsule. You understand? You were in an enclosed, hardened shell, and that's why none of this stuff can affect you. Alright?
Yeah, like with cars with all the windows rolled up. Okay.
Right, it's just like a bus. That's why these people say, well, yeah, it doesn't matter that planes have a maximum speed before they can't be handled anymore. That's all out the window. There is no headwind, there is no tailwind. Planes fly at 600 miles an hour into a 1,000 mile an hour headwind. It's not a problem because it's all relative. But when you get down here to ground level, let me show you what's not relative. If you can't feel the other stuff, how do you feel this stuff right here? Watch, you're gonna see it. If it's all relative, and you're on that bus, and an earthquake starts, watch what people do when the earthquake starts. Here, let me fast forward it a little bit. Oh yeah, here you go. Here you go. It's fixing to start here. We're fixing to have one of them relative, not non-relative things happen here. Now, if a person can stand up at that 1,000 mile an hour spin with a fucking wobble when you're going into a tight turn going from 60,000 miles an hour to 120,000 miles an hour, how is this possible right here? How do you not experience these forces all day long? You should be like this all day fucking long. All fucking day. You should be crawling around, grabbing a hold of shit, getting down on your hands and knees, and oh shit, what the hell is going on? I guess we're moving on our quick pass around the back end of the sun on our short elliptical part of the pattern. No, but you don't get that at all. But you can just shake a little bit down here. Just shake a little bit down here, and fucking everybody's going to go right to the ground. They're going to stop their cars. They're going to get out of their cars. They're going to get down on their hands and knees. They're going to be like, holy shit, what's going on here? I guess it's an earthquake. This is what you call special relativity, isn't it, Platt Immaculate Contraption? Special relativity, right here. You know what they're going? They're out there saying it must have stopped spinning. That's what they're saying. It must have stopped spinning there for a second. All right, everybody go about your business. Nothing to see here, folks. Don't think about anything. It was just an earthquake. That's all it was. It had nothing to do with the sun or your rotation or anything like that. Nope, just a little shaking. A tiny little bit of shaking. A teeny tiny little bit of shaking in the universe of things shaking and moving.
Yeah, I don't understand how this doesn't mess with the Earth's trajectory when something like this happens, or an atom bomb goes off in the sky, explosions. But we just keep on with our course.
Here's a earthquake in Nepal. Let's see if we can get this going here. Oh, here it goes. It's shaking already. Oh shit. You know what they're thinking down there too? They're going, oh shit, somebody put on the damn brakes. Somebody put on the fucking brakes here. Absolutely. Fucking destroying everything. Richard Clark must be driving this son of a bitch. You see what happens when you let Richard Clark take the wheel of the earth? Huh? Everybody see this? This is what happens when you let Richard Clark drive.
That's relative.
It's all relative. It's all relative. If relativity worked in the insect world, an ant bite would fucking kill you. But a crocodile couldn't even touch you. A hippopotamus would be friendly as hell. But ants is what you would need to worry about. If everything's relative. Mm-hmm. Nothing to see here. Alright, how about, we got any more? Oh yeah, here we go. Oh shit, look at them wagging back and forth, man. Look at them like somebody has done tilted their world sideways. They start shifting around. Look at them shifting around on their damn feet. Standing on their own 2 feet. Shifting around so goddamn bad they can't even stand up.
They don't know what the fuck to do.
I wouldn't either. I'd be running out into the wide open, man. I make sure there ain't no buildings that could fall down and hit me. That's what they're looking at too. They're like sizing up the building, saying, well, if that one falls this way, fuck, it'll hit me here. Let me go stand over here where nothing will hit me. But look at them fucking being shifted around. Look at them shifting around on their feet. Fucking look at that. But let me show you what doesn't. What doesn't affect you. I don't know if these things will work here. Oh, here's a picture I want to show y'all. Let me get out of that right there. Alright, in this depiction you'll see the sun has somewhere out in space there's a parabolic lens that can take all of those sun rays and point them into one tiny point. Now you see that right there? The umbra, they call it the umbra, I think they call it. This is a special parabolic lens. No, the umbra is what the shadow of the moon causes on the earth. But you see how they depict the sun rays coming off of there, coming to a point. They're showing points coming off, points of light coming off the sun from the side of it, pointing at us. And so it doesn't matter where we are, the fucking sun's going to be. They're showing you that the sun's rays are parabolically fixed on you. Doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter from what part of the sun that ray comes from. It's going to fucking take a hard angle right fucking turn and head your direction. And this is
what the light go down from the top of the sun to the bottom of the earth. I don't understand that.
Right.
The crossing over.
Well, just the parabolics. Like, the only sun rays that should be hitting you are from the very face of the sun that's facing you. Not from the side of the sun. Everything is leaving straight out from the sun. It's not being, it's not, this isn't it right here. This is not it. Okay. We're satisfied that's definitely not going on. Alright, so now they'll tell you that inertia, oh crap, what the hell is this? They'll tell you that, what are you doing here, Jeff? They'll tell you that a fucking inertia doesn't affect you because everything is relative in space. Yet look at that asteroid belt, how it fans out into a nice ring. Because there is inertia in space. Now, if you also look at this animation, you'll see that we were a teeny tiny little planet very close to the sun. And then, as you see in this same thing, there are extremely large planets that are captured in the sun's same gravitational field. Unfortunately, this can't be true, because if the sun had enough gravitational pull to hold a planet 1,000,000 times bigger than us in its orbit way out there, we would have already crashed into the sun. It would have already sucked us in. You're not going to tell me the sun is determining what gravity it's willing to give what planets. If the gravity of the sun can keep a planet the size of fucking Jupiter or Saturn in our solar system, then we should have already been, and the moon that surrounds us, it should have already been sucked up to the moon. To the sun.
Yeah, that sun's not sitting still either.
But it's screaming. Yeah, it's screaming along at 500,000 miles an hour. The sun is. It's not showing you that in this depiction. But all I'm trying to say is, pointing at this picture here, is there should be no smaller planets closer to the sun than the large planet on the outside.
Right.
Does that make any sense?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right, we'll move on to our next one.
It's weird how it's all lined up with the sun. You'd think that they would be kind of behind it a little bit, that thing's darting through outer space. I don't know.
Okay, here's another one. Now look how big that fucking planet is compared to the sun. Alright, well, I know this is not comparably sized or proportioned right, but this is a nice one. You see the outside ring, and everybody's on an elliptical pattern. Everybody is on an elliptical pattern of one form or another. Everybody's on an elliptical pattern. So when you drive your car and you're driving 60 miles an hour and you have a hard right turn, what do?
Shoot to the left.
Well, first thing you do is you take your foot off the gas and apply brakes, because you can't make that fucking turn without throwing your car into the damn ditch. You're going to have to slow down and make that turn. But if you can't slow down and make that turn, and you have to make that, think of NASCAR cars going around the track. Where are they the fastest? In the corners. That's where their inertia happens. That's what slings them ahead of the pack. When they come out of the corner, they're using their inertia to get them up to speed on the straightaway.
Yep.
So if you look at this depiction here, to put it into driving standards, think of it like this. The big trucks, they can take turns faster and tighter than cars. All right, next one.
Plus you got comets.
Now, what is this?
What, at the equator?
This would be the star trails at the equator.
Yeah, I liked how you explained that one time. You said it was like a car wash, possibly. Like the
Something.
the thing spinning on both sides. I thought it was pretty cool.
Okay, so you can't explain this one. I can't explain that one. They love pointing at southern star trails to provide their proof, but boy, they don't like looking at any other star trails. Especially the one at the north. They can't explain how you fucking keep pointed at that one all the time.
Yeah.
And I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. I don't know why I keep getting this shit here. Would you fucking go down, go away, you go away, you come back up. Oh, Jesus Christ. This isn't showing what I want to show. Hold on. That ain't it. Hold on. I don't know how I keep throwing that down to my taskbar. Come on, you stupid thing. Okay, now what I want you to look at is the axis. And you see which way the axis is pointing? Okay? Now your axis is pointing out like that, but see, even this does not represent what they say is going on. This is a basic representation. The real representation would be a wobble. That would be that point wobbling off to the side. The point coming off the top of the earth would be wobbling on the outside, pointing in all kinds of different directions. But even if you just left it here and said, okay, this is really what's going on, you still can't have that axis pointing at any one point anywhere in space all the time. Especially when you got 1,000,000 miles of travel and then you add a fucking wobble to that fucking spike sticking off. Because saying this is like saying that the antenna of your car is always going to be pointed at the sun. That night or where you are during the day, your antenna is going to be pointed right at the sun. If the sun is on the horizon, because it's 93 million miles away, it's so far from the point of your antenna on your car, you should know the antenna of your car. Doesn't matter which direction you're pointed. It don't matter how your antenna is built. If it's bent, if it's swinging around, it's going to be pointed right at the sun, because that's what they'd have you believe in this representation right here.
Yeah, what is it? Does it tilt the other way when it gets to the other side of the sun?
Well, it wobbles. The little spike sticking off the top wobbles. So it can't point at anything directly. If that point wobbles, which it does, they say it does. Okay, I'm not promoting any model or anything. I'm just looking at what they say. That's it. I'm not proposing anything different. I'm just taking what they say and adding a little bit of logic to it. That's it. Okay, here is what you were talking. Oh, is that it? Let me clean this up here. Before I lock up my thing, and when I say we're pointing at one thing all the time, Jesus fucking Christ, this is insane, man. Every time I click on something else pops open that I'm not even. This is a slow moving star trail. The center light is Sirius. And you couldn't have this if it had wobble to it. If it had wobble to it, you wouldn't have perfect circles.
It'd be all elongated.
It'd be elongated. It'd be very elongated.
Oh, okay. Come on.
Let's see what this one does. Now, as you see, the sun is screaming along on an arc at 500,000 miles an hour. Your planet, third rock from the sun, travels around that sun at between 60 and 100,000 miles an hour. And it's in turn spinning at 1,000 miles an hour. Earthquakes shouldn't bother you a bit. Because if this right here wouldn't put your little planet of water in distress, I don't know what would. You got 300 moons locked up in there too. 300 moons locked up in there. All them planets have all them moons. And then the asteroid belt.
Mm-hmm.
But if this is what you want to believe that's going on, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. I don't really care what you believe. I just want to show you what you're saying that you believe. I don't want to take you out of your position. There's another star trail. Talking about fucking 10 hours of movement here, and you don't see that one little planet fucking wobble one way or the other? Hell yeah. That's what I call some fucking autopilot, bitches. And it can even keep up with the wobble and the curve and the speed and everything. Everything. So when you got people that are asking you to explain the southern star trails, I want you to first tell them to explain to you how the fucking North Star Trail even fucking happens. Say, look, I understand that they're southern star trails, but because you don't think that I believe in them or whatever, let's just go with the North Star Trails. Could you please explain to me how they even exist? If everything works the way you say it's working, how does that exist? And they'll tell you, well, it's just we're so far away. We're just so far away. We're just so far away.
Aren't we in like the middle of the Milky Way?
Are we in the middle of the Milky Way?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think. Yeah.
I mean, that
sounds about
looks
right.
pretty bright to me. You think that our skies would be pretty bright at night. Yeah, the Milky Way seems pretty bright, but then when I look up, I don't see brightness. I don't know. Could be wrong.
Well, I don't know how, if it's so goddamn far away, we can see it with our naked eye. I can't see a fucking bus 2 miles down the highway, but I can somehow see a fucking star that's fucking billions and billions and billions and billions of fucking trillions of fucking light years away. Yeah, abso-fucking-lutely.
Half of them burned out like 20 years ago. The light's still, you know,
Yeah, it's still, yeah, but it's still, that's right. That ain't it. Hold on. Now this is what they said that it used to be a long time ago. They said the sun sat completely still, or pretty much the sun didn't move. Everything, it's... Damn, I'm about to piss in my pants. Continue. I'll be right back.
I thought that they were launching something towards the sun, like some type of satellite or something that was going to go real close to the sun, and I'd love to know what that was made out of. You're crazy, man. Yeah, I know. Yeah, join the. And then 240,000. Oh, they got lasers. You know, they shot that with lasers, so I know it's 240,000. Yep. Yeah, they put reflectors up there. It's crazy. None of us is, nobody's ever recorded a crater being formed at all. And all our satellites, they all keep up with the Earth, what's going through. Stationary ones want to just sit still. As we're streaming through, we launch, that was that one recently. It went to Jupiter, went right through the asteroid belt, missed everything. Not a problem. Some of the shit that the establishment says just is crazy. The claims, they say this, I think it was a year ago, that they have satellites out there they can see underground. They're detecting these pyramids that were built hundreds of feet underground on the satellites. What else?
Alright, I'm back. Hello.
Yeah, we got satellites that are sitting in geostationary orbit, just sitting there trailing along with these. Like
Absolutely. Absolutely. Just being drugged right on along.
Don't these satellites lose, distance? They start to fall back to Earth. And what keeps them in their orbit?
Gravity. A lot of gravity.
Well, the moon. It's the moon gravitational pull. Probably pulls them back up.
It's the new buoyancy. Ron.
I got a kick out of that.
Ron. I love Ron. Ron is here. Ron. I didn't know you was trying to troll me. I wasn't paying attention to chat, Ron. Ron was trying to troll me, and I didn't give him any respect as a troll. I'm sorry, Ron. Your trolling skills are awesome.
Crazy flat earther, yeah. Yeah, I'm not a flat earther, but I can definitely see the issues with, all the models. So that's why
all of them.
I can't claim anything.
I
so
swear.
I'll save it for myself, I guess.
And if you wanted to put a definition on flat earther, that's exactly what a flat earther is. A flat earther is somebody who is willing to say, I have no fucking idea what it is now. I don't have any goddamn idea. In fact, I'm less sure about that than anything else. I'd have a better... I could judge whether a snake wanted to be my fucking friend just by looking at him than I can be sure of anything that we're on. Nothing works out on any model that I've seen at all.
Then we get all our information from them, that's the thing. most of it. Google, anything has come from them, so they let us know what they want us to. That's my issue.
Yeah, Joy's got a good one. Some scientist somewhere should question why we should see a 20-mile wide crater on the moon from 240,000 miles away. That'd be like seeing a fucking baseball from a fucking mile away. With your naked eye. It's just complete bullshit. If anybody out there has a P900 that wants to do a good experiment for good old Jeff here who can't afford a P900, I would like you to take a golf ball and your P900. Put your P900 on just somewhere, like just somewhere where it's flat, and walk that golf ball out with your zoom on all the way out. I want you to put your camera on all the way out, zoom, and I want you to get somebody else to walk that golf ball away from you until you lose sight of it with your P900, and then you can calculate exactly how far you should be able to see anything that's X amount of size. Because you know how big the golf ball is, you can measure how far you are away from it. Does that make sense to anybody? But I don't have a P900, so I can't do that shit.
I find rainbows pretty fascinating. How they can't be recreated without a mirror. And also, they're always brighter on the inside of the rainbow. I thought that was pretty cool.
That's right. Why are rainbows curved?
True.
How come you never see a straight rainbow? Well, when I talk about the P900 and I talk about using a golf ball, you put your P900 on a tripod or on the ground. It doesn't make a difference, but on a tripod. You get somebody else to walk that golf ball out till you just can't barely see it anymore. You measure that distance in feet. Just walk it back by the foot. Use standard measurements. Use even measurements to make the math easier. You know how big the golf ball is, you can measure that. Now, when you get as far away from that golf ball as you can get without seeing it on the P900, then you can relate those measurements to what we have in space just by removing zeros from their measurements. You remove zeros from their measurements to get it down to the equivalent measurements to see if the moon is as big as it should be through your P900, or Jupiter, or Mars, or whatever the fuck you're looking at. Should you even be able to see it in comparison to the size of that golf ball? You can use an orange golf ball, you can use a white one, you can even use an old range ball with a fucking red stripe on it. Because when I look at pictures from the space station and then I look at pictures from airplanes of the Earth, I'm seeing some real fucked up differences that you just can't get around and say, oh, well, it's because it was zoomed in here or whatever. Pretty sick of those things. And the straw man arguments, my God, they're getting worse. The straw man arguments are just getting so bad about everything. About everything. It doesn't matter what. Yeah, I found just... I don't even like commenting on people's channels because all these people always bring up these fucking straw men.
And any of their diagrams or whatever that's never represented, like how far the moon really is from the Earth. It's always right there, right next to it, when it's actually pretty fucking far away, they say, in their model. Should be like a dot.
Should be a dot. Should be a dot. So it's safe to say that we are on a hemorrhoidal trapezoid that has, I don't know, fluctuations in the space-time continuum, and thus creating a Goldilocks zone in which we reside. And y'all thought that Goldilocks was just a little child story. It's got real deep meaning to it.
We're going to Mars. We are going to Mars.
We're on Mars.
Yeah, it's crazy, you know. People go there, they're going to have to take everything with them. Air, food. I mean, there's no way. No way.
No way. Absolutely no way. But at least they have developed some batteries that you'll never fucking get to use in your laptop.
Yep.
All that science that's supposed to benefit mankind. I guess they're benefiting other mankind other than the United States citizens that's paying for all this fucking shit.
People get so excited about that shit. I mean, ungodly. I check out NASA's channel all the time, and oh my god,
There'll be 1 million people on there at any given time on their live streams. You can go look at NASA live stream right now. There'll be a couple of thousand people sitting on it, fucking just coming in their damn pants over whatever they're looking at. Oh my god, look.
I always try like showing them that you know, when it's recorded live, supposedly you don't see all those lights at nighttime on the Earth, but on the, you know, replays of it, they put lights on the Earth that you can see.
Yeah, like you know, they assume that nobody's ever fucking flown at night because, and I think that most people who have flown at night, it must be something that happens to their brains. Because I can tell you at damn 30,000 feet, you don't see no lights from your plane window at all. You don't see no lights on no ground at 30,000 feet. You don't even start picking up city lights until you're down about 5,000 feet, and then you start picking them up. And then when you get down to like couple of thousand feet, that's when you can clearly make out the airport and the city and streets and stuff like that. But when you're at 30,000 feet, you can't see a goddamn thing at night except black out your window. Doesn't matter which way you look.
I've never flown in a plane before.
Well, I've flown around a lot. Now, I ain't gonna say that I ever like looked at the curb or something supposedly out my window. Never even was looking for anything like that. But I clearly remember trying to, when you're supposedly getting close, you know, you're only supposed to be in the air for an hour or 45 minutes, and you're running up on that hour mark, and you feel the plane descending, and you know you were flying at 30,000 feet, and now you're flying downward. And they're tilting and circling and stuff like that. You can clearly see out the window. It doesn't matter whether it's perfectly clear or clouds. It doesn't make a difference. You can't see nothing till you get down a little bit lower. Fucking bombers don't bomb at fucking 10,000 feet because you can't see nothing.
Yeah.
Even planes with fucking like NATO jets flying over Syria, they don't drop their payload from 10,000, 20, or 30,000 feet. They drop their payload from where you can see them flying right over you. You know, you think about the war in Iraq, you know, when you had all them guys sporting all them nice smart bombs going down elevator shafts and stuff like that. Well, when they'd released the bomb, you know, if they would have released it at 30,000 feet, man, you'd have been sitting there for 5 minutes waiting for the fucking bomb to hit. But no, they release the bomb, it falls, it hits. They're not flying high. Hell, even when we were flying the big old carpet bombing bombers, they didn't. Even though they couldn't hit nothing from nothing, they dropped their bombs low. And that was even when they were carpet bombing. Like, they didn't give a shit what they hit. Maybe they'll hit something.
Yeah.
You know? Hell, why didn't they do it from 14, 15, 20,000 feet?
Spray and pray.
Right. So it doesn't make any sense. None of it makes any sense. Oh, Lord, I don't know what else to talk about tonight, Rob. I really don't. Oh, how about Twitter being caught by Project Veritas fucking again? Would you believe these motherfuckers keep falling for this guy? Oh, my God, man. This dude is like the extraordinary undercover guy. And did you see? I understand now how he does what he does. Did anybody else catch that on the video today? Did you watch it today?
I saw a woman interviewing some guy or just talking to some guy.
Okay, that was the first part. The first meeting. See, this Project Veritas guy, he's got a real pretty girl that works with him.
Mm-hmm.
And he sends her out as a liberal fox. And on the second, now I want you to go back to Plant Veritas's fucking site. It's projectveritas.com, I think it is. And the video is there, the complete video. And then you'll see like the second part where he's in disguise sitting at the table asking the dude from Twitter questions, and his sidekick Fox is sitting beside the Twitter guy, all stroking his hair and stroking his back and stuff like that. And as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh, that's how he does it. He gets him with the girl. That's how he does it. He gets him with the girl. You gotta watch them girls. Especially if you're some fucking stupid, ugly, fat-ass geek from Twitter. Thinking that the pretty liberal girl is gonna snuggle up to you just because you're a big, fat, ugly, rich guy. Well, that might be true in some circumstances, but man, don't you know they're gonna get you with the girl.
Every time.
Every single time they're going to get you with that girl. She was working them too now. I mean, you go back and watch the video. You'll see her hand. You can't see her, but you can see her hand on the back of his hair and on the back of his neck and on his shoulder while she's kind of talking while the Project Veritas guy is talking and asking him questions. It's a real eye-opener because I always wondered, how in the fuck does he meet the people that he meets? How does he get in with them? How does he make appointments with them? I mean, because to be sure that they're researching people that want to do interviews with them and stuff, even if they said that they were but what would make them not do any interviews? Well, if they thought they was going to get a shot at pussy.
Yep.
That's the only way you can make you can make that stop. That's the only way, and the only and anyway, that's what I think. That's what I think. Oh man, we're losing listeners by the single digits, Rob.
It's sure it's my fault.
Well, I guess they gave us all the thumbs down they're gonna give us, and now they're moving on to. How many thumbs down do we got now, y'all? Can we get a record? I cannot see the thumbs down. Y'all are going to have to tell me. There's no way for me to see it. I can't see it till after I end the stream. How many thumbs down do we got? Or can I see it? Let's see. No, I cannot see. I don't have any way to see thumbs down. How many thumbs down we got, y'all? 24 thumbs down. 25 thumbs down. Thank you, Joseph. Can I hear a 26? Can we get a 26 thumbs down? Anybody? Can I add 26, 26, 26, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 26, 26. Must be a lot of Walmart lovers. No, I don't think they're Walmart lovers. They're just fucking Jeff haters. Well, not all of them. Half of them came from us. So we were just trying to help them along. But we know we got at least 12 for real ones. Sure. Four up and 25 down. Who gave me a damn up? Change it to a down. We can't let these guys be wrong all the time. Anyway, I'm about ready to get off of here. How about you?
Yeah, I was just sending you some of those time lapses I took today, actually. Can you check your email?
Oh, no, I'll check it.
I guess we'll go.
I don't have any email from you. Or do I? Hold on, let me hit my thing again. I don't have any email from you.
Oh, fuck. Attachment's too big on that one. Alright, well.
That reminds me of something. So all of y'all out there that are actually doing some research on your own and just doing odd research or whatever, collecting pictures, videos, or whatever, definitely make a Google Drive. Definitely make a Google Drive. Sign up for a Google Drive and put all your shit on that Google Drive. And then if you want me to, it's easier, like if you just send me the link to your Google Drive. You can even make a folder in your Google Drive and just share that folder with me. Like, you can't share your whole Google Drive with somebody. I don't think you can. Easiest way for me is I just make a folder and I can actually share that particular folder with somebody. So that's, you know, just an easy way to get your information out there sometimes if you're collecting it. But other than that, I'm going to get off of here, and y'all have a wonderful night. Don't work too hard if you got to work tomorrow. Goes for you too, Rob. I hope you get some green eggs out of them ducks pretty soon, because we can't have no white duck eggs. I don't know. Anyway, y'all have a good night. I appreciate you hanging out.
I'm in. Thanks.
We'll see you, Rob. And for the rest of you, I appreciate it. Now that he's gone, we'll just go ahead and continue. No, I'm just kidding. Y'all have a good night. Don't work too hard if you got to work tomorrow. I'm Jeff, and I'm almost out of here as soon as I hit this stop streaming button on the count of 1.